A shocking story is unfolding in Florida. Nancy Metayer Bowen, the vice mayor of Coral Springs, was found unalived inside her home on April 1st. Police say her husband, Stephen Bowen, has been charged with unaliving her in their bedroom before going downstairs to sleep. What makes this story even more heartbreaking is that Nancy had already been grieving a devastating loss in her family. Just 3 months earlier, her younger brother, Donovan Metayer, a survivor of the 2018 Parkland school incident, unalived himself after struggling with mental health issues connected to that traumatic event. As investigators piece together what happened, people across the internet are reacting with shock, sadness, and questions about what could have led to such a devastating outcome. Let's take a look at some of those reactions.
She was the first African American and Haitian American woman commissioner in Coral Springs, Florida. This is Nancy Metayer Bowen, and she was unalived by her husband. Her husband literally unalived her at night, rolled her body up in a comforter, had her be on the second floor of their home while he slept on the ground floor. So he literally slept under the same roof as his wife that he literally killed. I literally just made a video last night talking about the risk that women put themselves under when they get married, when they have this lifelong partnership with a person, especially as a Black woman. If you particularly are a Black woman and you know that you have an ambitious spirit, one of the most detrimental things that you could ever do is to get married to a man. Furthermore, if you are a Black woman and you have an ambitious spirit, it could even be more detrimental to you to marry the same person that looks like me and you, that has the same likeness and race. This is Samantha Woolery. She was unalived by her ex-husband back in 2024, right before she was supposed to start residency at Morehouse. Black women are 2.5 times more likely to experience intimate partner violence compared to white women. A lot of these men are jealous. Okay, a lot of these men still have the piss poor mentality that they grew up on. And that's all that they're used to. And they've been raised to believe that that's all that they're worth. So when they see you shooting for the stars and not missing, when they see you going after your own goals and achieving them, when they see you out here being ambitious and achieving everything it is that you said that you were going to achieve, a lot of these men cannot handle the fact that you're outpacing them, especially when they know that you came from the same exact environment as them, when they know that you've been exposed to the very same things that they've been exposed to. And a lot of them believe that because they're a man, it should be easy for them. And then when they see you and they believe that, oh, it's so much easier for you, that's not fair. You're going to do better and you're going to outpace me. And then once you outpace me, you're going to go find somebody better. And then you're going to abandon me. And then you're going to discard me. This is what drives these husbands, ex-husbands, partners to lash out to the point where they are willing to take their partner or ex-partner's life out of jealousy, out of envy.
Y'all see this woman right here? Nancy Bowen. Her husband, Stephen Bowen, unalived her. She was an advocate for the community. She was a Democrat on the rise. And her BLK husband unalived her. This is ridiculous. The biggest threat to the BLK woman is not white tea supremacy. It's the BLK man. Point blank, period. Black women are always getting taken out by a BLK man. And yes, y'all dudes can say, hey bro, that's proximity, you know, come on man, you gotta, I don't care about none of that. See, I'm tired of BLK men getting on these apps talking about, bro, we gotta stick together and, you know, we go through things and we go through pain too. Hey bro, In the community, the biggest harmer, in every community, the biggest harmer, the biggest one to cause harm is always the man. Men are the problem. I don't know. I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. Men are the problem. They are the overwhelming majority of the problem on this planet, bro. Her family recently had to bury their brother. And now they have to bury her. There is no reason for the BLK woman to keep advocating for BLK men when the BLK men don't even advocate for them. Y'all always want to talk about your relationship problems and the woman don't submit. What's she supposed to submit to? Getting unalived? Man, please.
It was literally just brought to my attention that a mayor from Florida, Nancy Metayer Bowen, was recently unalived by her husband. And I am just so disheartened by this news. It's so disheartening to hear this because she was a beautiful woman with so much life. She had so much outreach, so much love, so much care, and she was so galvanized to do for her community, and to see that her life was just taken, it's just such a tragedy. And I think that as a community, in the Black community, we don't talk enough about how silent we are. I think about 40, I think it's a high percentage of Black women who experience, and Black men experience, domestic violence at some point. And it's way too high. The number is way too high. And we stay silent. And it's a problem. We need to talk about this more. We need to dismantle these systems where we're taught to be quiet, to protect the men that harm us, to protect the women that harm us. Oh, I am also a victim of DV. I thankfully got away. I've seen friends of mine experience this, and it's too prevalent in our community. My heart goes out for her family, and I am just, it's so disheartening to hear this. And we have to teach. It's so much to talk about in this, but we have to teach young boys, we have to teach young girls to see the signs, to teach young boys to self-regulate, to be emotionally stable, to red flags aren't a problem. They're only a problem if you don't correct them. To teach boys to be emotionally intelligent, to know you don't always have to be stoic, but also to teach young girls, when you're in these situations, you don't have to be silent. You don't have to endure this pain. Like, marriages shouldn't be about enduring these things. You should not be in these type of battlefields. Relationships are much more. You shouldn't be enduring this type of treatment. I'm just so sad to hear this news. Oh, God.
The sudden surge of domestic violence related deaths that is happening within our community involving powerful Haitian women is alarming. Because behind closed doors, too many women are living lives that will never make the news. Too many are being told to minimize what is hurting them. Too many are being told to endure. Too many are being told to pray away the pain, pray away the struggle. Too many are working overtime to protect the image of a relationship that is ultimately going to cost them their safety and their life. We cannot keep saying rest in peace if we're not willing to confront what is taking their lives. Domestic violence is no joke. And we need to start creating spaces where women can come in our community and speak about what's happening without any judgment, where care and resources are available. Marriage is not meant for you to endure brutality. Marriage is not meant for you to endure emotional harm. Marriage is supposed to be much more than that, I would imagine. Nancy was more than a title. She was more than just vice mayor. She was someone's daughter. She was a voice. She was a representative. She was in rooms where decisions were being made about the future. And now her future has been stopped, has been halted because of domestic violence.